And then RoseJ, it looks like he's going to be sticking with the Arya, but here is the Evo team that people have been talking about, Bugs Bunny Velma.
Yeah, been so
Uh,
much controversy on these two, definitely. And from the looks of the top eight, thing, it's probably going to be a bunch of both of these characters represented in that top eight when we get there. But at the same time, though, not to sleep on the Arya Buzz combination. Arya, a character that can be incredibly explosive, getting early stocks off, especially combined with Bugs Bunny's vertical kill ability as well.
I
I've
think
always
this
been
might
in
be
the camp.
the first time that I've seen like Arya this deep in bracket. Not gonna lie.
RoseJ plays, I mean, he's like a lot of those fundamentals for Melee has carried over. I believe RoseJ, I want to say in that game, I don't know exactly who he played, so I won't say. But those fundamentals definitely carry over, and RoseJ does really like Arya. But the one thing that RoseJ does acknowledge with the character is that while she is really strong, she does struggle to kill, and she's extremely light, which can hold this character back in situations like this, especially with Velma. She does have a problem with projectiles and getting in against Velma specifically, so we're gonna have to see how RoseJ adapts here. But we already see RoseJ and Mirrorman off the left side of the stage. That missile almost killed RoseJ at like 50.
Yeah, as he already saying, it's already definitely very difficult runs getting on too easy. You already see him getting blown back every opportunity. 97% on him right now, dude. Not looking great.
Not looking great at all. And the other thing too is Velma, even though she is like can play this long range game, you cannot sleep on her most of attacks, and you cannot sleep on RoseJ off this side of the stage, able to clean up that kill. RoseJ heard me talking. He said, "Shut the hell up! I'm getting this kill early." He might get another kill early, as we're seeing right here, but the save interrupts that.
Yeah, it's so interesting, Arya, because like you said, she can have a problem killing later percents. These earlier percents is where she can get those sort of kill confirms. We can get past those percents to where it can get a bit difficult, I feel like.
Early percents are definitely her specialty when you know how to use his character's kit to the fullest potential, because that's the one thing with Arya a lot of people mention is she is a very complicated character in a game where the characters themselves aren't necessarily too complicated. That's not to say that that they're entirely easy or every character is easy here, but she needs a lot of forethought before you use any of her kit, or you need to understand how her kit works in conjunction with other moves, more so than other characters.
Right.
So it sounds like she can sometimes get Arya-thritis.
Arya-thritis. Never use that word again.
That's hilarious. Arya-thritis. I'm gonna need you to never see that, or I'm gonna stab you, Kree stab. Get it? Stab.
Yeah, it's a backstab. Yeah. The Arya.
Backstab. All right. Moving on from jokes that don't land. Clearly, it looks like RoseJ is also not landing very well. Blaizzy's also not landing.
Yeah, definitely not. They begin definitely sort of juggled around. Despite the rough start, RoseJ and Mirrorman trying to claw their way back. At the same time, RoseJ comes on top. Mirrorman looking in a bad situation as well.
Oh man, the one thing though I will say is Mirrorman and RoseJ have felt, lost no resources off the side. RoseJ and Mirrorman just felt split apart that game. Like, didn't feel like there was a lot of team synergy. Where with Too Easy, if something was happening with Blaizzy, he was right there. And then if something was happening with Too Easy, Blaizzy was there.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
I think in general, Too Easy and Blaizzy is very just what's the word? The ability to interrupt people has been very good, right? You see Too Easy a lot of time getting these flashlights when RoseJ or Mirrorman try to get something happening, for example. It's been very difficult for him to do much. I feel like it's because of that, especially Blaizzy being always there to follow up with, the safest projectiles, all that. It's been a good combination.
And both of these characters are just incredibly safe. Bugs and Velma both. Put them together, you have one of the safest comps, period. And do you think we're going to see the character switch from RoseJ? Because that looked pretty rough. He got some early kills. He did good early, but it felt like it wasn't coming together entirely. So, do you think we're going to see the Bugs Velma versus the Bugs Velma?
It's very difficult to say. I know, for one, RoseJ, of course, really likes Arya. At the same time, though, it's one of those situations where I can see him sort of having the mentality of like, oh, that turned out pretty close, despite, the rough start of it. So, I mean, I could see them sticking to it. But at the same time, I would not be opposed to, seeing the Velma come out as well, getting the Team Mirror match.
I'm saying more Velma, man. Let the developer see what they created. I love Velma. I think she's awesome to play. A lot of really fun character too. Just definitely just one of the strongest support character in the game right now. Makes a good fit on any team comp. Same with Bugs as well. I think Bugs also does it pretty good.
Hands down for sure. Look at the supports. I mean, I know like Steven is very good, but he's definitely one of those you need more like a specialized team to play. Velma's just, on the other hand, just very, very easy to slot in, I'd say.
Yeah, Velma just works with any team comp. She really does, and she's also so heavy. Yeah, it actually came as a surprise that she is quite heavier than Raindog. Raindog, you literally can knock over with a wet paper towel.
Yeah, it definitely surprises me just how early Raindog can just fall off the face of the planet sometimes.
I mean, it makes. I mean, he's a big fluffy dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely.
All right, and we're going to be getting into this next game for you guys. Looks like we're just having some lobby issues currently. Just waiting on that invite. Once we get back into it, though, we're moving on to game 2. We're excited to see where this winners finals will go. Too Easy and Blaizzy, though, made a big splash in that game 1. But Blackmar, let me tell you something. Or let me ask you a question.
Go for it, man.
Scooby's Mansion. Evo. How often do you think we're gonna run into the thing of, oh man, he lived to 175 but didn't die because he bounced off the walls? How often do you think it's gonna happen?
I hope we're gonna see it a lot, bro. That just sounds very funny to watch. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Right? Okay, Dynuma. I also want to comment, Dynuma. Get your eyes away from Morty. Morty is my character. I'll send you to the snake. I'll send you to the snake planet.
No, he won't. He's lying.
I will send you to the snake planet.
I cannot see anything, by the way, Chris. I'm not sure.
Add Raven. It's too late. I'm sorry,
there we
King.
go.
You know what? Fair enough. And all right, we're getting right into this next game. It looks like, or that's Mirrorman's stream actually. So we're gonna be watching a little bit of his stream. It looks like we are gonna be sticking with the Arya, RoseJ.
Yeah.
So I was gonna say just real quick. It worked really well. It didn't work really well, I wouldn't say, but it does work in their team comp. I could see where they're going with it. Let's just see if they're able to make something happen with it in game 2. This is a smaller stage, so it might in fact be better.
Yeah, I was gonna say I definitely like the stage pick more if you're gonna stick with Arya for sure. She can definitely have an easier time trying to get these kills and get in on Velma as well. Actually getting the up air off, not quite killing though.
Not quite killing, but as we can see, Blaizzy's already at 111. He got so close to that blast zone up at the top. I get really scared anytime someone's up there because the up airs in this game are nuts. They are so strong on almost the entire cast.
Especially Bugs Bunny, dude. You see two of them on the screen too. It's scary.
I don't even want to talk about it. And Velma, dude, like that up air hitbox is so disjointed.
Yeah, that whole light bulb, they go crazy.
It's also really hard, I gotta say, to tell whose missile is who.
Yep, it definitely can be. I mean, it helps right now seeing the difference between the colors of them.
It definitely it does help, but it's still just like whose missiles is who. Because when you see it coming down, you have to remember it's like, is that my team missile? Is that theirs?
Right.
Oh God. Oh, and they're both trying to avoid it, but yeah.
Oh my God, it's looking like bombs over Baghdad right now. Shout out Outcast.
Bombs over Baghdad. That's a great song.
Oh, that was a great sniper. Too easy too.
Oh, Too Easy is off to the right side, just trying to play the camping game, tried to play safe. Mirrorman is up in his business. Yeah, that's going to be safe. That stock, and we're at a almost dead even game, I'd say. Blaizzy at 73% though.
Yeah, they got very back and forth, kind of trading advantage and who sort of getting these kills off of each other first. Mirrorman at the risk of dying very early right now, putting so much pressure on. Blaizzy and they just kick the game just like that.
I gotta say, that was such unfortunate spacing. Or that was just unfortunate, spacing from Mirrorman. He was off stage and found himself completely out of position, but he would have made it back. And then Velma hit him with the sass. the SAF
Yeah.
bubbles. And that, like, mirrorman just didn't have a response to that. Blaizzy saw those bubbles coming, was ready for it, followed up perfectly. RoseJ got in a little too close, died for it. So now we got to see. Now we just got to see if RoseJ is going to commit to this character or if we're going to see the Velma. I got to be honest, after 2 games. Sorry about that, guys. After 2 games, kind of want to see the Velma come out. It hasn't really worked. I think we need to do a switch up here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing RoseJ stick with it, so I think he's probably gonna stick with it. But I can definitely see it coming from them for sure. It kind of got in. It kind of gone the same way the last game. They're going back and forth for a while, but at the same time, you know, the Too Easy and Blaizzy's plays, they're kind of making very explosive on them, and sort of just taking the game away from them in that sense.
All right, I am back. So I did hear taking the game away from them in a sense, but I'm not going to pretend that I heard everything. But I will follow up and say that if I think of, you know, if I'm assuming that what you were talking about is what I think you were, taking away the game from them, yeah, the Velma, if you're, like, are you talking about Velma, Blaizzy just taking away the game?
Yeah, sort of like taking back the momentum from RoseJ and mirrorman very quickly and very just like everly sometimes.
Can be very early, very quickly. I mean, those are 2. Velma, as we mentioned earlier, very explosive character for being a support that kind of plays that can play a ranged game. We haven't seen the down air up B hitboxes come out this game, but those can be absolutely horrible to deal with and can be a huge momentum swing. We're actually seeing it right now. Oh, Blaizzy and Too Easy almost end up losing both of their stocks 30 seconds into this game, but are able to make it back out of it. RoseJ is not going to find his way back. No, gonna get smacked down into the blast zone. Man, Blaizzy and Too Easy are 3 stocks away from finding their way into winners finals, causing a huge upset, but Too Easy is off to the top.
Yeah, look at something your man getting an up air off, but RoseJ cannot capitalize on that. Velma lives to see another day again. She just living, like you said, she heavy, dude.
She is so heavy. Really, Rain Dog and her need to swap places. You tell me a big dog like that is lighter than her? I don't know about that, Chief.
Well, it's definitely I do know. It does right there.
Oh, he got 2-tapped.
Okay,
I didn't know that was possible in a plat fighter. Just get hit with the 2-tap, the double dare. Oh man, we're back in Nasby apparently, but this is a dead even game. Wait,
yeah.
When did Blaizzy and Too Easy die? Where did I miss? Where did they go?
No, they definitely just some trading stocks every time they basically took one pretty much. They're definitely doing a good job just keeping it even relatively. Of course, you said the Arya can be a riff rough sometimes, but RoseJ sort of making it work right now at the same time, both off stage right now. Mirrorman, good dodge, staying alive, to live to see another day. Dude, Blaizzy and just Too Easy are so good at just clasping down the jaws on them, both of them together, bro. That's so scary. I definitely could just see both RoseJ and mirrorman trying to split them off a little bit right there as RoseJ gets that KO off the bottom.
We see them working together so well, but mirrorman and RoseJ are finally coming together for the first time in this set. It's really refreshing to see they're both following up their attacks so well. Mirrorman follows up the up air from RoseJ with an up air of his own. Hits that one out of the park, going to game 4.
Yeah, that was a grand slam, home run, all of that right there, bro. Good stuff. Mirrorman being ready to follow up on that situation. Both of them, of course, work very well together. It's sort of a difficult situation because it's kind of come down to like who's just doing a better job of sort of just making it harder for the other team to work with each other, right? We saw sort of earlier in the set, Blaizzy and Too Easy were definitely doing that. We're seeing the ad on Mirrorman stream. That's great.
Conduit Gaming is sponsored by Deadpool. Out now on Freevee Original. And you can also watch Spy with Melissa McCarthy, everyone's favorite comedian. She was in the new Ghostbusters, by the way.
Yeah, she was in the new Ghostbusters. You can catch her on the new streaming platform Freevee. I guess we're doing an advertisement.
They're giving you money, man? Dang. I didn't know that, Kreestab. You must be rolling in the money if you can get like Frosted Flakes commercials. Dang. Anyway, get my man Bugs. Get him a Babe Ruth costume because that was what I like to call the called shot up air. You know, you pointed like this is where you're going, sent them there, out of the park. One of the greatest of all time. But I do want to comment too that just the teamwork, like they came together right at the end too, and it was looking kind of scary at the beginning.
It
But
was.
they finally just were following up each other's attacks, which we hadn't seen, which I was really confused why. Usually that's what Arya is really good at, getting someone popped up into the air and then having someone like Bugs come in and just finish them off
Yeah.
with those assists, which we weren't seeing a lot of, but now finally we got a little bit of that in that game 3. Hopefully we'll see more of it in game 4. And they also found a really effective way to deal with Velma as well. They either completely ignored her, or they decided we're just going to charge her down and kill her. And that was working a lot of the times, but it looks like we are back watching this set, and Blaizzy and Too Easy are actually up 2 stock. Never mind, they are up 1 stock. Maybe oh no. Ooh, did you see that?
Scary,
From Blaizzy, he had that read, but RoseJ just barely misses that, escapes with his life.
Yeah, still just a very serious situation for both teams right now. Mirrorman getting pressure on the ledge to stop fighting back. Both these two, man, Mirrorman and RoseJ, are just so good at just remaining composed. And you kind of see how their gameplay.
I also gotta say they are playing around the freeze puddle really well. That freeze in this game is completely overtuned. Just simply put, when you get to 5 freeze, you're like slowed by like 30%, something crazy like that, and get like staying in that for an extended period of time, you're gonna have a bad time. Like if you're gonna have a bad time if you're Blaizzy and Too Easy, those stocks get cleaned up now. But Mirrorman and RoseJ gotta play very careful here, because RoseJ at 56, not too bad, but Mirrorman's at a clean 130, 133. Excuse me.
You did a good job staying mobile though, staying using the rabbit hole to stay mobile, stay dodging these hits, living to see more days, stacking up damage on their team. 40% on Too Easy right now.
I gotta give it to Mirrorman too for not abusing the missile glitch. Same thing for Blaizzy. They are, I think both of these players are in the camps that anyone who does that is a weenie, which I appreciate. RoseJ, though, has stacked up to 110 damage, almost loses his life. He's going to lose his life here. Now Mirrorman is stuck with having to live and maneuver around. He's at 149,
Yep.
barely dodges out that up air. Blaizzy wants it so bad.
Oh, he got
but
so
forgets
tunnel vision, he didn't see
about
his teammate.
Oh no, he forgot about Too Easy.
Oh, dude, yeah, RoseJ took advantage of that, getting the up chain off of that. So that was a situation where just, of course, Blaizzy just got so hungry there for it. Mirrorman, great recognition from him. I'm sure he's talking to RoseJ right now as he was just sort of stalling out his teammate, gliding down. That was so smart from him, dude. Good stuff, man. 2-2 situation now, game 5.
Yeah, he really jumped up. So from what I barely saw, it looked like he had knife in him. Jumped up into the air towards the ceiling, very close to the ceiling. RoseJ followed up and immediately killed him off of that. But that was also just pure greediness coming out from Blaizzy. He just totally forgot about his teammate, left him out to dry. And while going for that kill, ends up losing the game off of that. So very rare miscommunication coming up from Blaizzy and Too Easy. Also, definitely just not knowing. Maybe he didn't know the dagger was that he had the dagger on him. It's possible, but that's hard to miss. So I would doubt it. It may have just been a misplay.
Yeah, it kind of just seemed like, to me, it read like one of those situations where you're just like, you're a little bit overconfident on what you can do against the other person. Probably thought you can just kind of steal that stock before RoseJ can steal. His teammates kind of made the risk there to not pay off their favor though, as we're getting to this game 5.
I was thinking we would not see any game 5s today. I don't know why I thought that, but here we are now. RoseJ and Mirrorman have done a really great job keeping their composure. Blaizzy, though, and Too Easy really want this upset. Are they going to be able to find it? We got to find out. RoseJ's at 49%, already almost dead. Mirrorman is dead, gets hit by the missile. Get out of here.
Oh man, that was such a crazy early play from Blaizzy for sure. Getting the very early kill off. You'll take that to the bank right now, as they have the very early read on Mirrorman and RoseJ.
A very early read, but Blaizzy is in a bad position right now. RoseJ is in an even worse position, but he had the dagger in him, and a really great reversal coming out from RoseJ.
Yeah, dagger is such a scary tool, bro. It makes just even being in the air against Arya anytime so scary, honestly.
I
You
didn't
definitely
even
see RoseJ just taking advantage of that every opportunity he gets, dude.
I didn't even see the dagger in him. That was the scary part. If I didn't see it, I would be pressed to think that he would have seen it himself. I don't think he did though.
Yeah,
Oh man. And these up airs coming out from Mirrorman too, really just keeping on the aggression. RoseJ is also doing a good job of. I'm noticing it now, where RoseJ maybe will go in, Mirrorman follows up. RoseJ goes in, then Mirrorman follows up. Or did I say that already? I meant if Mirrorman goes in, RoseJ follows up. If RoseJ
Yeah.
goes in, Mirrorman follows up. That's what I meant. But still, that is the teamwork that I'm talking about. That's what works for this team comp, and it works so well. That
Most
in mind,
definitely.
RoseJ might not even need Mirrorman's help, but gets it anyway. Ooh.
Yeah, I like Mirrorman kind of stay in the middle of that, kind of focusing both ending on the left and trying to see if RoseJ needed help on the right. That was such good teamwork and efficiency right there, and leads to them getting the kill.
Maybe we can see a little bit. Mirrorman, or not Mirrorman, Too Easy and Blaizzy kind of stumped right now. We saw them kind of playing a little back, not sure how to get in against these characters, but Blaizzy is going to find the down air, going to get that kill. If they're able to clean up this stock from Mirrorman, that could put them in the lead. Maybe primed to take this to grand finals, but we'll see. Ooh.
It's definitely like a mental garbage situation for Blaizzy and Too Easy, especially out of last game after being so close. It's definitely pretty rough to shake your way back from that. They're trying as well, though, and doing a pretty good job of it at the same time, though. It's kind of getting away from it a little bit, but they do get the rocket kill, as I say that, and gets the match point of game 5.
Yeah, Mirrorman just found himself, or not Mirrorman found himself in a really unfortunate situation, but now Too Easy is in a really unfortunate situation, uses both of the dodges. Mirrorman, RoseJ, moving on to grand finals.
Yeah, in a reverse 3-0 fashion, too. That was so impressive. Great composure from Mirrorman and RoseJ. The teamwork was coming through efficiently. They definitely got a good, amazing job of adapting as that set went on.
Amazing adaptation. Fantastic adaptation. You know, I was kind of clowning, or not clowning, I shouldn't say, that's the wrong word. I was kind of saying, RoseJ, it's not working out, maybe switch to the Velma, give in to evil. He said no, I'm sticking with this Arya. He proved me wrong. I love to see it. That was the Arya gameplay I was wanting. We also saw them come together and really figure out, okay, we're not working together as a team at all. They were following up their attacks. They were there to support one another if one was in trouble. That's what I was wanting. Those entire 3 games just made up for the first 2 entirely. So yeah. Great stuff to them. Blaizzy and Too Easy, I think it just got away from them, those 3 games. They were relatively even, but it was just small misplays here and there. Game 4, easily they could have won that, but Blaizzy got way too greedy off the right side and ended up forgetting about Too Easy. Too Easy died to RoseJ alone, and it cost him that game and kind of cost them the set, actually.